Welcome to Tax File. I am your host, Laure Bala Hassan, and today's episode is filled with rich insights you won't want to miss. We'll start with a roundup of the latest tax news, keeping you informed on the most relevant updates. In our Did You Know segment, we'll reveal some useful tax facts. You'll also hear from the public on our Vox Pop segment as we capture diverse opinions on pressing tax issues. Then, we'll break down those perspectives further in the Knowledge Zone, offering clear explanations and deeper contexts. Our Professional Insight segment brings in expert voices to help you make sense of complex tax topics. And to wrap it up, What's on the Net features your questions and comments from our social media platforms. With our responses, it's going to be an enlightening journey. Let's get started. And now, the news. The National Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, NASCSN, FIRS chapter has expressed satisfaction in the service and its leadership, led by the Executive Chairman, Dr. Zak Adedeji, for his dedication to the welfare of the staff. Evelyn Shija has that report.
In his congratulatory message, the Executive Chairman, Dr. Zak Adedeji, extended his warm felicitations to all staff. He appreciated the staff for their dedication, professionalism, and resilience towards the service's mission. The ECFIRS went further to commend the leadership of the association for their continued collaboration with management, while calling for continued dedication, integrity, and innovation in service delivery, reinforcing FIRS's commitment to excellence and national progress. Dr. Zak reaffirmed management's commitment to staff welfare, staff enhancement, and a supportive work environment in line with FIRS's 2025 strategic roadmap. Speaking at the event, the chairman of the union FIRS chapter, Mr. Friday Lekot, commended the ECFIRS, Dr. Zak Adedeji, for his continuous support and dedication to the welfare of staff. Highlights of the celebration include a march past, various dance troupes, and merriment to commemorate the 2025 Workers' Day.
And the Federal Inland Revenue Service has officially inaugurated the National E-Invoicing Solution Interagency Steering Committee at its headquarters in Abuja. The event featured comprehensive presentation outlining the strategic roadmap and key milestones for the successful implementation of the e-invoicing initiative. A core focus of the session was fostering collaboration between FIRS and the critical stakeholders, including the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, NIBSS, Nigeria Customs Service, financial institutions, and taxpayers. This multi-stakeholder approach underscores FIRS's commitment to leveraging technology and strategic partnerships to enhance transparency, boost efficiency, and encourage voluntary tax compliance within Nigeria's tax ecosystem. Stay tuned for further updates on the implementation of this initiative. The Executive Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Dr. Zak Adedeji, has reaffirmed the service's commitment to the safety and security of its personnel, stressing that staff's welfare remains a top priority. Aisha Abdulkadir has the report.
Speaking at the kickoff of the 2025 World Day for Safety and Health at Work, organized by the Services Security, Safety and Fleet Management Department, Dr. Adedeji emphasized that the best asset we have and most protect is our staff. He noted that safety is not only critical to the FIRS as an agency, but also essential for national development.
Safety is very important, not only to us as a revenue generating agency, but also to us as a country. And the first asset that we have that we must protect is our staff. And that is what you see in our own, the number one priority we have is to protect our people because they are the greatest assets that we have. So when they are safe, that is when they can follow the compliance.
Dr. Adedeji urged all members of staff to adopt a safety-first mindset in their daily operations and work environments.
Institute of Safety Professionals of Nigeria, Abuja chapter, we have seen so much you have done regarding safety here, and we're so proud of you. So today we declare you our safety champion. Thank you.
Meanwhile, the executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service is making waves both at home and internationally with his ambitious tax reforms. Under his leadership, the country has seen a major overhaul in tax administration, including structural reforms, modernization efforts, and the integration of technology to enhance efficiency and transparency. Ejura Etu Opanachi has that report.
At the recently concluded 96th Management Committee meeting of the Commonwealth Association of Tax Administrators, CATA, in London, Dr. Adedeji was honored for his outstanding contribution to tax administration across the Commonwealth. CATA officials, including Executive Director Dr. Esther Koisin and Chairman Mr. Mohammed Noor, commended his leadership and Nigeria's growing role in shaping global tax policies. This recognition marks a significant achievement for Nigeria, highlighting the country's transformation from a passive participant in international tax discussion to an influential voice in policy making. Having successfully completed his tenure as CATA president, Dr. Adedeji's reform continued to improve tax systems across multiple Commonwealth nations. His leadership and dedication serve as a model for future generations and reinforce Nigeria's commitment to strengthening its tax framework.
And that wraps up the news.
Did you know that you can apply for your Tax Clearance Certificate (TCC) from the comfort of your home? Log on to TaxPro Max on www.taxpromax.gov.ng and apply today.
Let's join Mariam on the Vox Pop segment.
Hello and welcome to the segment. My name is Mariam Julie Adura. Are you wondering what documents you require to register with the FIRS as a new business? Come along with me. For a new business coming up, what are the requirements that need to be met for a TCC to be given, tax clearance certificate?
If you're talking about the company, then first you must be registered with CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission. Upon the registration at the CAC, they will give you a TIN, tax identification number, but it does not mean that you are properly registered. After you are finished with CAC and you have obtained your certificate of incorporation, what you need to do is to go back to the closest tax office to your registered office where you have your business. Then you will now do the proper registration with the FIRS, and you will be needing all your certificates from CAC. You will fill for VAT, you will register for VAT as well, upon which the FIRS will give you your VAT registration letter, which you will need in the beginning for any business transaction. It now depends on the time that you are going to the FIRS. If you are going before the expiration of 6 months from the date you are registered with CAC, you don't need statement of affairs. But once it is over 6 months, then you will also be needing your statement of affairs even when you have not started business. You properly packed everything if you can do it, but if you cannot do it, then you get a consultant, a tax consultant, to package everything for you and do your proper registration. Then you also apply for tax clearance certificates and it will be given to you. What you will have there is a nil tax clearance
that you can use to transact any other business.
Thank you so much.
You're
You were great.
welcome.
What are the documents that an upstart business needs to register with the FIRS?
Okay, the upstart business, the document they need to register with FIRS includes the CAC certificate, Corporate Affairs Commission certificate of business registration. That certificate comes with the tax identification number of each company. Then that tax identification number is the number you are going to walk in to the nearest FIRS office within your jurisdiction, your location, to go in and properly registered with the tax office. And then among the documents you need are the CAC, like I mentioned earlier, Memorandum of Association, Article of Association. Then you need all your VAT attribution certificates. You need to register for VAT with the FIRS. You need to register on tax forms with the FIRS and the likes. I think those are the documents I think you have to register with the FIRS.
The first thing, you need to register the business with CAC. Then when you register with CAC, so you need to get a nearby office of tax FIRS to go and register your company. And when you register it, you start your filing. You start your filing monthly on VAT, and you must also experience a annual returns, which is depend on your accounting here. So you're expecting to be filing manually, annually, and two, get to familiar with yourself with the taxes office where your office is a domicile, and time to time, so keep on educating you how you will excel on your business on daily basis. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon.
So we want to find out what the documents are for a startup business to register with the FIRS.
Okay, to the best of my knowledge, the first document, of course, would be your CAC certificate. So you should have registered, and from what I know, your TIN will be generated for you at the CAC. What you need to do is take that document to the closest FIRS office to you, and then a file will be opened for you. Then you fill out forms for VAT registration and memorandum of association of the business is also important. I think from there, the FIRS gives you the necessary document, fill them out, and then you register with them.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
To the best of my knowledge.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ashu Abe takes us on the Knowledge Zone.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge Zone, where we shed more light on interesting conversations earlier had on the streets. I remain your host, Ashu Abe. In this episode, we'll be taking you through steps on how to obtain your Tax Clearance Certificate, TCC, as a new company. First, you need to register for your Tax Identification Number, TIN. You must have your TIN in order to begin this process. Without your TIN, there is no TCC. File your taxes. Even as a new company, you will be required to file. Ensure all returns are filed for the current year. Then you submit your TCC. The required documents for the TCC are completed TCC application, copy of your TIN, proof of tax returns, certificate of incorporation, audited financial statements, bank statements, and memorandum of article of association. After this, you will be called to collect your TCC. Once your documents have been verified by the Federal Inland Revenue Service, you will be issued your TCC, which is valid for 1 year. Over to you, Lore.
And now to our Professional Insight segment.
E-invoice is an electronic issuance of invoice and requires the transmission of invoice electronically, in a structured digital form. So whereby the seller transmits, invoice automatically to the buyer, and also that invoice is stored, and also that invoice is seen at the back end by the government. So the invoicing solution that is being introduced by FRS is a landmark for the nation. What that does is that the e-invoicing is connected to the billing system of taxpayers. So it's connected to what they call the account payables of taxpayers. So automatically, the invoices are seen, are transmitted from the billing system of the taxpayers or the business, and is being read and is being seen by the taxpayer, and also at the back end by government. So that gives what we call visibility of transactions. So the way it works is that for every business, you have a solution where you issue your invoice. So what we call the billing system. So, and in this solution being introduced by FRS, the system will be connected to FRS MBS. So that system will now be, integrated with FRS system, and also as soon as the taxpayer issued an invoice, the taxpayer sees the invoice and also is being seen at the back end by the tax authority. So that's how it works. Nigeria is evolving and we're moving towards digitalization. So, and there's need for us to move from bricks and mortar approach, the traditional approach of doing business in Nigeria. So, and there's need for us to move from manual approach to electronic approach. So that's how businesses evolves. And currently you see that businesses are evolving. We have big data analytics. We have evolution of e-commerce, evolution of businesses. And technology is now the in thing globally. So for Nigeria to ensure that we correctly get all tax revenue, we need to also use technology to begin to track all revenue earned by businesses. So, and what e-invoicing will do is to also assist businesses, is moving from traditional manual approach to digital approach. So that will also, entrench ease of doing business and also make business business transaction easier and faster, and also record keeping. And there will be a trail of all transaction between taxpayers and government. So that, in a way, we are also help the economy, to grow where there is transparency, where there is trust in the tax system. So very imperative that businesses begin to automate their processes so that FRS can also integrate and also have all transactions seen at the back end. E-invoicing will make the payment of taxes very easy. Like I said, the way it works is that the system is integrated with the FRS system, and the invoice are issued automatically, is seen and read by the seller and also by government, the tax authority at the back end. So, and also you can also file your returns because already revenue, the tax authority knows the revenue being generated by the company. So the issue of declaring your income truthfully has been tackled. So no more hiding place. So every transaction will now be transparent. Every revenue will now be known. So, and where we're actually going, like I said, we're moving to the highest level of, among the community of nations, is for us to even pre-file. That is, you already know the revenue being generated by the company. So, for instance, let's say every month you generate 1 million, and at the end of the month, the invoice you have issued is about 30 million, right? So let's say every month you generate 1 million, but by the end of the month, 30 million. At the end of the year, we are expecting over 360 million from this company. So already it's seen at the back end. So the taxpayer will automatically submit, will automatically align, and file his return seamlessly, without any, without any impediment along the way, and to make filing of returns very easy, making a declaration of returns very easy, more transparent. There'll be visibility to everyone. there'll be trust in the tax system, fraud will be tackled, corruption will be kicked out. So, and there will be trade, there will already trade of all these transactions. So, one, there will be improvement in ease of doing business, improvement in ease of paying taxes. One, get ready that we are coming. The deployment is in phases. Get your billing system ready. Get a solution ready. We have several accounting systems that the current FRS solution can actually integrate. So also train your officers, train your staff. You can even engage consultants, to help you to get ready, because we are serious. The system is serious about it. The tax authority is serious about moving away from the traditional manual invoicing approach to the digital e-invoicing. So businesses, you need to get ready, get your solutions ready, and also make a request. You can also reach out to FRS to ensure that your system, can integrate with the solution that is being used to integrate. Then also there is need for training and retraining. And we have a lot of consultants out there that can be reached out to support businesses. And also the staff of businesses also need to be trained to know that very soon the billing system or the account payable system will be integrated with that of FRS. So in a nutshell, every business owner in Nigeria should know that FRS is set to begin to do things differently. There's need for us to get ready and come on board to this new business solution, to the new business platform, invoicing platform that will be introduced by FRS. It will be win-win for everyone. It will be win-win both for the taxpayer and also for the tax authority.
Over to Swateku for What's on the Net.
Hello, thank you for joining me on What's on the Net. My name is Joyce Swateku. Mary T22 at Mary T Unique is asking, how can I get TIN? Mary T Unique, you can get your TIN by visiting the nearest tax office to you or by visiting taxpromax.firs.gov.ng and register yourself. By using the self-registration service and imputing the OTP sent to your registered email and fill the form accordingly to get the TIN number registered. At T_O Adigun is asking, what will happen to companies that deduct tax from workers' salaries and fail to remit it? Well, in Nigeria, companies must remit pay-as-you-earn payee deductions to tax authorities by the 10th of the following month. Failure to comply attracts penalties, including a 10% fine and interest at the Central Bank of Nigeria's rate, currently 26.75%. State tax agencies enforce additional sanctions. FCT IRS charges a 10% penalty plus interest, while pensions and NHF remittances face fines of 2% and 50,000 respectively. Legal actions, fines, and imprisonment may also apply to defaulting employers. To avoid sanctions, companies should prioritize timely payee remittances via online platforms like Remitter, QuickTeller, DirectPay, or through designated banks. Thank you. Let's keep the questions coming.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Tax File. I hope you're walking away with fresh insights and a clearer understanding of tax matters that affects you. But remember, the conversation doesn't stop here. Connect with us on social media. We are always ready to hear your thoughts. Until next time, I am Lauri Bala Hassan. Stay informed, stay compliant, and keep watching Tax File. FIRS, simplifying tax, maximizing revenue.